Sup everyone, it's me Tekka2 here, and in today's video, now here's the thing, I kind of want to talk about this because there's been a whole lot of talk recently regarding Sora from Kingdom Hearts coming to Smash Bros. Ultimate, because I've been seeing comments and a lot of videos saying that his chances are slim. And why is that? Well, that's because in the Game Awards, Sephiroth was actually going to be our next DLC fighter. And even though Sora would have been a great big reveal, Sephiroth, in my opinion, was still a great reveal just because I am a fan of this character. He's one of the most iconic villains of all time, of all video game history. And really, I just really love Final Fantasy VII, and we need more Final Fantasy content, really, because come on, we've had 2 music and 2 spirits long enough. We need more content. But there's a whole lot of things saying that Sora's chances are slim because Sephiroth's now in, and I'm gonna be answering the question: does Sephiroth joining Smash Bros. Really kind of hurt Sora's chances? Well, I kind of have a few answers. One of the answers I have is that it really depends whether or not Nintendo still chose them. Because Disney, if you do not know, Disney owns Kingdom Hearts Sora and the rest of the Kingdom Hearts characters. Sure, Square Enix may have developed the game Kingdom Hearts, but Disney did say, I think Justin Scarpone, who is the vice president of Disney Japan, stated that Sora and the Kingdom Hearts characters do belong to Disney, and Square Enix does make the games, but they own the rights respectively. So it really depends whether or not Nintendo still went to Disney and chose it, and then maybe they might have chose Sephiroth instead, but still might want to go for Sora, because they have to approach Disney. Now keep in mind, Sakurai stated that this was Nintendo's choice, who chose the characters for Fighters Pass Volume 2, especially the first Fighters Pass, so we do not really know which characters Nintendo chose. But Nintendo, they have to approach Disney, and Disney of Japan did say that they are really cool and fine and willingly enough to add Sora to the Smash Bros. Series. But they have to go to Square Enix, mainly Tetsuya Nomura, and Tetsuya Nomura is an artist who made the characters of Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. Yes, that also includes Sephiroth and Cloud and Sora all together, and if Sora's in here, then that's 3 characters that Tetsuya Nomura has made into this epic fighting game, and I would be happy. And besides, Sora needs that rematch. Another one of the answers I have is that maybe, just maybe, if Sora is not in this game at all, then you know what? I'm fine with that. Sephiroth's here, and Sephiroth is even though and oh yeah, I'll let you know that Sora, if he was gonna be in the game, he would be a Disney rep, not a not a Square rep, because it's kind of like Steve being, even though he's owned by Microsoft, he's labeled as Mojang. So it's something like that. And even though Banjo's owned by Rare, he's labeled as Microsoft. So this is a whole thing. So even though we got 3 Square Enix rep, Sora would technically just be a Disney rep instead. But I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, even though Sora may not be in here, I still have Sephiroth. He's still one of my favorite characters of video games, of basically anything, just anything at all. And my other answer is that yes, just yes, alright? I know it hurts to say that, but I kind of feel that ever since Sephiroth might be in, that, okay, I'm not trying to say that I'm losing hope right now. I'm not saying that he might not come. I'm just saying that he might not come at all, but he could come, but only as a Mii costume. I know guaranteed that Geno is going to be a Mii costume, just because, alright? I kind of lost hope on Geno, even though he was one of my top 6 characters I wanted. I kind of lose hope on Geno, so I'm going to have to put him at, the lowest point on my list. I'm sorry to those Geno fans, and I kind of lost hope on Geno. I still kind of haven't lost hope on Sora, but it really just kind of hurts that whether or not he's not here, then, that's fine. Sephiroth's here, and maybe he might be Challenger Pack 11 just to end up the Fighters Pass, unlike Violet. So in conclusion to this whole discussion, does Final Fantasy VII Sephiroth really broke and hurt Sora's chances? Well, in conclusion, not necessarily. I mean, Geno and the other Square Enix characters like Neku or Tubi, definitely, because seeing how Sephiroth's now here, I doubt we're ever gonna get like a 4th or 5th Square Enix rep just because Sephiroth's here. If there were a 3rd Fighters Pass, then which there won't be, then they would have added like some sort of a Square Enix character. But Sora, not necessarily. If he wasn't as a Mii costume, I'd be kind of hurt, but I'd be fine with that because I still have Sephiroth. If he's not in the game at all, it's the same reasons. I still have Sephiroth. If he was in the game at all, then, oh boy, 3 of the greatest characters, Cloud, Sephiroth, and Sora, fighting together in the Minecraft world while throwing Pokeballs, and then after that, throwing a giant sword beam and stuff. But I do want to let you know about this whole thing just because there's this whole thing going on with Sora, and he's still my most #1 pick. I still haven't lose hope on him yet, alright guys? I still kind of hope, and we still have 3 more characters left throughout Fighters Pass Volume 2, and I expected all these 3 characters to be, I mean, obviously released next year, but mostly kind of like really great picks this time. Most of the picks so far, well, maybe Min, even though ARMS, I mean, I didn't play ARMS, I just kind of find it a meh. But Steve and Sephiroth so far have been great picks. Actually, best Sephiroth being the best pick so far. And I still hope that the 3 other characters left will be one of the best ones yet. But I want to know your guys' opinions down below. Do you think that Sora's chances are going downhill ever since Sephiroth has joined Smash Bros. Ultimate? Let me know what you all think. So leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell for more videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Remember this, once a legend, always a legend.